Welcome everyone to the True Blood Ultimate Fan Experience. I'm Michael Ausiello from Entertainment Weekly, and I'm sitting in front of Sookie's house with a few of my closest friends. I can't tell you how excited I am to be hosting the event tonight. My history of the vampires pretty much begins and ends with Buffy, so I hardly consider myself a Fang addict. Sort of did there? But I have long loved great soap operas, and at its core, to me, that's what True Blood is. The nudity and blood, the special effects, just icing on the cake.
Bill's been kidnapped, and I think you did it.
The one time in my entire life, I thought I was happy. I was a zombie.
I keep trying to do good all the time, but all I ever end up doing is just hurting people.
He is the one vampire that knows about our arrangements.
Let him rot. Bill's out there somewhere. I can't just go on with life like that's not happening.
You're so blinded by your obsession with Bill Compton, you're likely to get yourself killed.
You here alone, Cream Puff?
Oh, you are stupid.
Sookie,
Bill?
do not try to find me. I do not wish to be found.
Don't move.
Put the gun down!
It's really you.
Tonight, the universe showed me my destiny.
Let's say that you did kill somebody. What would you do with the body?
I can rip your throat out if I need to. You picking up what I'm putting down?
I is.
Good.
These werewolves are looking for you. They're organized, well-funded, highly trained. They have no fear of death.
You got any of those True Bloods?
Bite me!
Hold on! Eric Nordman sent me. I'm here to look after you.
Oh, Sookie. Such a shame she has to pay the price for your stubbornness.
There's some darkness in his family territory. We failed this girl for the last time, you hear me?
This is blasphemy.
This kind of moral anarchy cannot be allowed.
How goes the search?
Turns out, he's not who I was looking for.
Oh, hell.
Are you resisting me? She's such a disaster. We could be twins.
Sweet baby, I need fresh blood.
Want more?
We were doomed from the start.
Sweet baby, I need fresh blood.
This guy is much more than just another pretty face. He's one of the smartest, most fearless actors out there. Please welcome Sookie's brain cell deficient brother Jason, Ryan Kwanten.
I thought you might have been describing Alan for but thank you.
Any ladies out there feeling down about their crappy love lives? Yeah, save it. No matter how bad you've had it, Tara's had it worse. Please show some love for Regina Wesley.
Yeah.
They say Meryl Streep is the greatest chameleon of acting. I say, call me when she's played a dog. Give it up for the actor who brings to life shapeshifter Sam Rilott, Sam Trammell.
Yeah. Shift.
Next up, we have the sheriff of Area 5. Girls want him, guys want to be. Who am I kidding? Guys want him too. Say hello to living dead heartthrob Eric Northman, Alexander Skarsgård. Next, we have one of the characters who wasn't in Charlaine Harris's books, just in Alan Ball's imagination. And thank God for his imagination, because her romance with Hoyt, for my money, is the show's heart. Please welcome teenage vamp Jessica, Deborah Ann Wall. Next is the guy whose pronunciation of Sookie became a national phenomenon. Please welcome the actor behind Bill, Stephen Moyer.
Hello.
Now we have the Oscar winner who plays the waitress who knows before I do that, yes, of course I want double fries. Say hello to Sookie Stackhouse, Anna Paquin. Nelson Ellis, who plays Lafayette, wanted to be here tonight, but he's under the weather. And last but not least, we have the Oscar and Emmy winner who brings all of these characters to life, Alan Ball. Now, Anna, were you a fan of the books? Like, did you know going in what Sookie is? Because a lot of readers out there know.
I mean, I knew.
Yeah.
Because I read ahead. But I'm really been very happy pretending I don't.
Stephen, when I met you for the first time, one of the things that was so surprising is you're such sort of a lighthearted, funny guy, and it was just shocking.
Dark and mysterious.
And do you ever just want Bill to lighten up a little bit?
I think that we do see elements of that. But he is so caught up in the world that he was from that it's that kind of old-fashioned courtly manner that he's had that he's tried to keep from his humanity, and I think that maybe somewhere down the line we'll see him have to change because he doesn't fit into the world anymore that he's inhabiting.
Mm-hmm. What's the best part of playing Eric?
Well, I really enjoyed stepping into the project because I spent 7 months working on this miniseries, and the guy is so controlled and so kind of laconic in a way, and then to go and also the tone of Generation Kill is quite different from True Blood. So
Eric's really tall as well.
Yeah, and Brad Colbert, who I play, he's 5'2", so it was a bit of a stretch for me as an actor. But I pulled it off, didn't I?
You're doing really well.
I'm a pretty good 5'2" actor. No, it was just the freedom of it. It was a lot of fun to do something completely. I mean, I really like Generation Kill and that experience, but to do something that's completely different, both in terms of the character and kind of the tone of the show was great, definitely.
Well, we have a question from Chris M, and he asks, why do you think Sam's relationships never work out? Do you think he'll ever find true love?
Gosh, yeah, it's been a tough month for Sam. It's weird. It's like 2 seasons is 1 month. Maybe he will. I think he probably will. It could take like 20 seasons, but
Is it because no one is ever Sookie? When it comes down to it.
It could be that.
Is that what it is, Alan?
Well, I personally find that happy, functional relationships are great in life, but they get kind of boring on TV. Mm-hmm. You want to, and especially if you think of this as a soap opera, which you said earlier, in which I sort of see that, you always want to throw trouble and difficulties and conflict at the characters. And then when they do experience some happiness, it ain't gonna last.
Yep. Do you ever have a moment of panic when you get the script each week and be like, my God, what are they gonna ask me to do now?
I think we all have those moments. It's not necessarily panic, it's more like what have they got in store for us. I think every episode has at least 2 or 3, we tend to call them firsts as cast, things that have never been sort of seen or done before on television, or I've certainly never seen before. So. You sort of brace yourself for those moments and then think, how in the world are we going to pull this off? Mm-hmm. And somehow we keep managing to do it. So it's yeah.
Well, my favorite was when Godric made Eric. It's all in Swedish, right?
Yes, the flashback.
It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's so nobody moves, and it's all in enough foreign language, and it's just like this tension. And then my other favorite scene is when Lorena makes Bill. She's so scary.
Yeah, she's great in that.
I like the making scene.
I really loved
your making was pretty brutal.
Oh God, that's not my favorite scene.
I really loved the flashback with you guys when you were playing the piano and that sort of bloodshot. Yeah, the 20s. That was so beautiful. It was so cool, just to see.
They did this great shot in that where it took quite a lot. It was quite difficult to pull off where we had Nathan,
right.
Who's in fact our composer, playing the piano, and then we had to match the shot
and
so
the
that when
camera moves around and
mm-hmm.
it becomes you.
And that was really tough to do, but
amazing.
Brilliant to see kind of work.
And just for the cast, lastly, what's the best part of being associated with True Blood?
I think the camaraderie, I think. It's like...
it's a family.
It's a family. It's truly an ensemble show, I feel.
We have so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't get to spend that much time on set because I'm up in the writer's room or in post, but I've never had a job that was this much fun.
I think we all feel the same way,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
but it does, as Alan said. I don't think any of us can stress enough. It goes down, it trickles down from the top, and the crew on this show are beyond anything I've ever worked with.
And the most talented and hardworking.
And the actors on this show are amazing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And also, like, I mean, if you can remember the pilot, like, I've never shot a pilot where it was so relaxed, you know, and it really comes from Alan. Like, you just, Alan has so much confidence and he's so relaxed. It just kind of, you feel kind of free to, you know, just kind of do your thing without, you know, feeling pressure, you know.
Well, many of those fans are sitting in movie theaters across the country right now and watching on HBO.com. We thank them for tuning in, and thank you for the cast for showing up and being part of this really exciting night. And don't forget, June 13th, True Blood Season 3 premiere. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is for the fans.
Yeah, not for us.
Not for us. We're not clapping for ourselves.